Hey, and welcome to Adventures of Xinia with me, Xinia. Hey. Okay, so we are on the second Alex drawer. We are in drawer number 2, and drawer number 1 will be done today. I cut off the last video before remembering to show you. These are the 2 that I decluttered from drawer number 4 and 3. So this is the dupe for the Too Faced Too Sweet Peach or Sweet Peach palette. Yeah, Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And this, the Bad Habit, this from Face Candy. This is the Bad Habit Athena, which is a dupe for the Desert Dust from Huda. So these will be going into the declutter. And now this is my second drawer, New York. So we have that. I have trying to just, always keeping up on what I learned in school. So I have this face chart book. It has a whole bunch, but it's from $2.19. I had cleaned it up for the most part. Just some reminders for videos, some boxy charm insert. This is also my backup drawer. So I have my Hydra Mist. I have one that I'm using now. It's my favorite. So I bought this one for $9 in Mercari. And then my favorite gal pal, Erica Mullins, sent me this one. So yay, blessed, blessed, blessed. I have a backup of this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have a backup that Erica sent me of the facial pads. Love it. And if you see anything with stickers, that Erica gave me. So I have a backup of the Hank and Henry and Blickety Black. I have a backup of my It Brow Power. I love the It Brow pencil, guys. And this is a small one, but I still love it. Here is another pencil, just like this one that I use to do brows. This is good for brows. This is a brow pencil for deep, dark brows. Here is something I got from my Allure box. So this is my backup mascara from Tarte. Lights, Camera, Lashes in a cute little yellow. It's giving me Easter vibes, sunshine. And I have the Kat Von D tattoo liner. There's my backup. But I also keep this one because I do have a lot of liquid eyeliner, as you'll see as we continue with these collection videos. My daughter Damaris loves this eyeliner. So if she needs it and she asks for it, I got it for her. This is my favorite lip topper from Vice Special Effects from Urban Decay. It is in Fever. So it's like a peachy, but it's mostly about the reflex. I love the reflex. And this is an Ico black eyeliner. And this one I really love. So if my daughter wants the Kat Von D, I don't mind because I have. So it's not too many backups. That's why it's not just a backup drawer. Okay, this is my face palette drawer. Yes. So I have this Urban Decay Naked Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. So I noticed this has a pink shift. So it's cute. It's not white. It's pink. And guys, I washed my hands and sanitized before making this video. So it's like a pinky. Let me see if you can see it right there. It's like a pinky shift. I don't know if you can see it. But I like to so what I do is I put this blush on. And I actually use this one as a highlighter because it's much better. It's like, it looks deep here, but it's not. And I use either or on top of the blush to make it like an if you put these two, you're almost getting that orgasm from NARS look. If you put these two, you get a really beautiful freaking pop blush. Like, what? But I'm going to give this away because I hardly used it. I got this for Christmas, and your girl is not doing anything with that. Let me just swipe the blush. There. See, it's not even, like, people are intimidated. Of course, I will sanitize this before I give it away. But now let me put this one on top. Look at that. I'm giving you NARS. That's just like the NARS. So I'm going to sanitize this and put it away. Give it away. This Girl Powder from The Balm Cosmetics. It's all Well, this could actually be used. It's as a contour. This could be used as a contour. Here are the blushes. This is shimmer, so you can put this on top of the blushes. If you put this one with this one, another NARS dupe. I would use this as bronzer, or if you're you have deeper skin tone, I use these two mixed with this one. You can mix them all, but I don't use it. And I got this. When did I get this? I got this last year in BeautyCon. So you know what? I'm gonna declutter it. Okay, I bought these. I got the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow and the Natasha Denona Bloom. This one's tan, this one's Bloom, Blush and Glow. I got these in Beautylish, and Beautylish has Afterpay, and they're once a month. So whenever you buy it, they cut it in four, and once a month for the next 4 months, you pay, that the amount until it's finished. So I do Afterpay, guys. If you're wondering how I get the bigger name brands things, Beautylish, Afterpay. Anastasia Beverly Hills has Afterpay. But Anastasia is every 2 weeks. So a deep blush cream. This is a shimmery blush cream. And this is a shimmery blush. And this is a highlight. So I would use this one very lightly with a stippling brush because it's cream. And then I could put this on top of it. Or I mix these two together and it gives me a very beautiful light blush. And here's my highlight. So if I do my face, I usually go at my face with just these two. I could do blush, highlighter, and bronzer just with these two. So here's the tan. So here's a cream, a glow cream. I use this, it says base. I use this before using this one. And this one's a little deep for me. But I would use this on top of this in the summer so I can have a nice bronzy glow. And it says blush and bronzer. You can use this as blush for deeper skin tones. But I just use this as a contour bronzer. And these aren't going anywhere because I just bought them. And I love them. Okay. I have this Becca, Chloe, and Malika. Becca BFFs. Boom. I think this is beautiful, but this only works when I'm at my lightest. And this bronzer is good, I say mostly for light tones. This is not a good bronzer or blush or highlight for darker skin tones. This might look dark to you, but it comes off very light. See? You got to build that puppy up if you have darker skin tone. And also, orgasm dupe. Everybody loves the orgasm. So imagine if this is light, imagine this one. You can barely see it. I would use that one more as a highlight, like a pink highlight than anything. And this is a highlight, and that's a bronzer. So I'm going to declutter that. This one's going to be a little bit better of a declutter drawer. I like to pay attention to certain, I notice within the year what palettes I use, what highlighters I use, what I touch more, so then I know what I don't want. Now this one's a Becca Chrissy Teigen. My husband found this one for me last year in TJ Maxx. I do use this one. This one is my summer go-to palette when I am tan. And speaking of Becca, Becca's my favorite. I'm just going to say this. This is a brand new one. I have swatched it, but I haven't used it. This is a brand new one. So this is my favorite face palette all year round. This is an awesome blush. As you can see, it has a nice deep tone. Love it because it doesn't go on. See, it has a deep tone, but doesn't go on crazy. It gives me my favorite rose gold kind. I mean, not rose gold. I mean, rose color blush. Very beautiful. This is my favorite. This is my favorite highlight. It has a pop. What? It's like bam. Like watch. Bam. Favorite highlight. I love this highlight second. This I use over the blush. So I use this as a blush topper. See? Yes, queen for the summer. That's why it's my favorite summer. And this one I use around the eyes sometimes. See? Because it's darker. So I cannot use this as a highlighter because it would give me a cast. This is bronzer. Perfect bronzer. Perfect bronzer. Look at that. Perfect. nice shimmery for the summer. This is a summer palette. So even if I forget, like when I used to use the first one, because I finished the first one, and you'll see why I'm saying that. When I used to use the original one, because this is a backup, I used to use this as a face. I would use this to deepen, this for the eyes, and then this one for the lid. So I would go in here first, then here in the corner, and then here all over the lid, and then here in the pop in the inner corner. So this is a great eyeshadow face palette. It's all in one for me. I used it. I could say it. Now, the reason hubby bought me this was because this one is my original. This one, my girl Frex bought it for me, and look, none of what was in here is in here. I used it up. This is the first item I've ever panned to the core. Is a Kiko Milano highlighter, and this is if you remember the little gray bag that I showed you from the 5th drawer of this second set. This is a Kiko Milano highlighter. This is a Nomad bronzer. This is a blush that I got from the UK from Julie Barber. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I forgot. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the name. But I just would pop them in here because it still has a stickiness. So I pop them out and pop them back in. So I'm still keeping this because I do like those. And those work for all year round. This palette works just mostly for the summers because it's very shimmery. All right. More face palettes. Here is the Becca Afterglow Sunset. This is my favorite winter palette. And you can see, because I am using it up. I mix these two as my blush. This is my bronzer. And I contour before I use this. So this is just a bronzer. And then I mix these two together, but I use this one alone on the tip of my nose, top of my lip to get more of a shine. So this is my favorite. My hubby found this in TJ Maxx. Everything's mostly TJ Maxx, guys. Face palette is Bobbi Brown. This is a brick palette. So this is blush, this is bronzer, this is highlight. If you look at this, you would know that this highlight does not work for my skin tone. So I am going to declutter this. I have used the bronzer, but if you can see how beautiful the blush looks, hardly used it. The bronzer I have played with. But I'm not going to keep something if it's just for one, because I use one thing. No, it has to be like, oh, wow, like I love the bronzer. That's the best bronzer in the whole world. No, here's the best bronzers in the whole world. Because as you can see, I love these two. This is the one, Princess Cut is what I use mostly for a bronzer, but when I want to contour and bronze and I just want to grab one palette, I use these. I use this for under eye to set my concealer or set my whole face. I like to use the pink one for my whole face, and I like to use this one for my under eye so it can brighten it up. Or I use these to when I put concealer or primer on my eye, and I notice that I'm using a palette that doesn't have a light base, I use these as base. So the ones I got rid of are the darkest ones. That's why I got rid of them, because they're too dark, and I know I'm not going to use them at all. And I gave it to a friend who I knew was going to use it. So keeping. All right, now we're going into highlighter. This is a ColourPop Z palette, but what I have in here is not ColourPop. This is the Naked highlighters, the holographic highlighters that we got in many subscriptions of yesteryear. And then these are BH Cosmetics. So we have that one. It's a nice pink, and that one is a like lilac holographic, and a nice pink, deep pink. And whenever I do a holographic like unicorn look, that helps. I have the Huda in Pink Sands edition, Huda Beauty 3D highlighter. Boom. This one's good for my skin tone, and I love it. So I keep that one. I have the Pat McGrath, and this one is awesome. So of course I don't use this one. But I use these two. So this one has a pink reflect. This one has a gold reflect. Like, let me do a swatch. So that's what I'm saying. I got rid of the Laura Geller because then I have this one. And this one's the same thing as the Laura Geller. I don't know if you see that. You see that pink? That iridescent pink? Like, OMG. And then this. Yellow is a little bit more on the glittery side. Look at that. And it has no cast. Okay. Here we have the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil. This could be used as highlight, eyeshadow, blush, whatever you want it to be. I have played with this. This has a blue shift. This is like a lilac. This is a taupey, taupe. It has like a purple, like a plum. This blue one, eyeshadow. They say you could use this. It's a whole face palette. So I am giving this away because I don't use it. And I bought, it's even cheaper now, but I bought it at $29 in Sephora. I was like, it's even cheaper now, but declutter. Woo, this going down. Okay, last highlighter palette. I'm going to put this there because that's a face palette. I'm going to put this here. Let me see. I like to organize as I'm going along. Oh, that won't go. But that will go. That will go. Okay. My Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette. I love this one. There is a great dupe from You Can Be that is like the same. So this, look at that. Ooh, baby. Like a yellowish green. Ooh, baby. Here's a peachy one. Oh, no, that's a pink. It's a light pink, and this is a dark pink. Ooh, baby. I love this one. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. So that's it. I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from this drawer alone. Because the other drawer is backups. You don't get rid of backups now. So there you go. There it is. So that's it. That is it for the IKEA 5 drawers. The 2 that I have. So next up, we're going to do, next video, we'll do more palettes because I have 2 shelves of palettes to go. And the top of my vanity, and then I have that there. See that? I have all this here. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye! Love you!